Hello everyone, and this is Ashwari33. And for this week's video, it's going to be about La Bamba, which is a movie that I watched like a few months back. It was like around December, but I really liked it. It was on YouTube with free with ads, and I love YouTube free with ads. So thank you so much, YouTube, for letting me watch all these movies. So let's get into it. So basically, the movie starts off with the protagonist, Richie, dreaming about it being in a plane crash where he dies and then he wakes up. So basically, he helps his parents around in chores. It's like a little city. And then, he always does the campfire stuff. He helps his parents out. And then he also has his girlfriend. But the thing is that his brother, Bob, he stole his girl. And then they had relations. And then they had to move. So Richie went, then his mom went, and then his brother Bob went, and the girlfriend came with Bob. Imagine your ex-girlfriend going with your brother to a new place, to a new city. That's just terrible. Anyways, then Richie moves to the new city. It's a new life, and it's a little house, And then his ex-girlfriend, aka Bob's girlfriend, is pregnant now. So they have a kid. But it ended up being really bad for her because Bob kept abusing her and hitting her. Ooh, she should have ended up with Richie. So then Richie goes to a new school, and then he meets all this band, and so he participates, and he wants to be the lead singer. But there's one person in the group that's like very jealous of them, and then so they perform, but they did not credit Richie, even though he did a really good job because the other person was really jealous. So his mom realizes this, and she's like, "Oh, you should sing by yourself because you have some trash friends." So then he gets a gig. His brother Bob helps him get a gig, so that he sings for the very first time, and people are in love with him. And then at school he meets this cute girl, Adana, and they really hit it off together. But the thing is that she's white and he is Hispanic. So and her parents did not approve. Like, his mom was super happy for him, but Donna's parents did not allow him to be with her. So obviously very heartbroken. Richie writes a song called Donna that he wrote over Donna. But then he becomes very popular for his song, and then a record company wants him to record that song so that it can be like a hit. So that he practices, and they make him recite all the lines a bunch of times, and then they're like, "Oh, your name is Richard Valenzuela." It's like, we can't keep that name. We have to cut it up. So then they change it to Richie Valens, and then Bob was like super angry. He was about to hit the other people. He's like, how are you gonna let them cut your name off like that? But he's like, it's okay. It's for my career. And then he becomes super popular. He becomes like a rock and roll star. And it becomes amazing. But his brother Bob gets very, very jealous. But after that, I think his brother takes him to a place in Mexico, I think. It's about something like with the necklace that it helps protect him from that weird nightmare that he keeps on having about crashing into a plane. And so it helps him, and then he goes on tour. It's very much fun. And then when he goes back to a welcome back party, everyone is there. Like, all his parents are there. They're applauding him, and Bob is very jealous. He's like, how dare he, my little brother, get all the credit and I get nothing? Because he wanted to be I don't know what he wanted to do. He wanted to be an artist, but I don't think it worked out. And he was very angry, and so he fought Richie, and he was like hitting him, and they had a full blown on fight. And so I don't know how, but then Bob takes off, like, he rips off Richie's necklace, and then Richie gets angry, and then he just leaves. He's like, I cannot tolerate this nonsense. So then basically the day after, he has to go his first national tour alongside Buddy Holly. And so like he gets on cuz it was really cold, right? So they told him he could either go on the bus or go on a helicopter because it was too cold to like just walk all, or drive all the way there. So he's like, "Oh, I'll have to take the helicopter then because the bus is very cold and like he could get hypothermia because during tour he had a bit of a what's it called runny nose, so it could have hurt him really bad if you went on that bus. And the helicopter was a bit more safe because it had windows and all that stuff. So he's like, okay, let's go. So then they went driving all the way up there, and then then after that, on the news, like, well, not on the news, on the radio, Don is at school, and then on the radio it says that Richie Valenzuela, he died in a helicopter crash, like in a helicopter crash, and so she starts crying. And then like her mom, not her mom, Richie's mom finds out, and then Bob finds out, and like they're all super sad, and then they just hug each other, cause all because of that superstition, and because Bob took away Richie's necklace. But that is why you must live your life, because you don't know how much time you have left. But overall, I really like this movie. It's so fun to watch. I'm not sure if they still have it on YouTube, but I will link in the description if it is. Well, thank you everyone for watching this video, and remember to have a great day. Goodbye! Wait, no. Before that, din 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 din. Para bailar la bamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia. Pa' mí, pa' ti, pa' arriba, arriba. Y arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, para bailar la bamba.